I went there and said, where is the absolute cheapest ticket out of this country? That's not India, because I just came from there. He said, Bangkok, $65, I think it was. And I said, I'll take it. I get on the plane and head to Bangkok. Yes, Bangkok, Thailand, where a whole new experience awaited me. Yet I had no idea. Have you ever felt deeply disappointed with yourself for wanting something so badly, but then once you finally get it, you just kind of can't appreciate it, and now you're wanting something different? Like something that you've wanted for so long, but then, okay, now that I'm there, I've got it. Well, now, wait, that's not really what I was thinking it was gonna be. Sort of like I imagine some people feel in a new marriage. Yet I would not know because I've never been married. But I would know this feeling because that's the way I felt in Bangkok. The first week I spent seeing all the sights. All the temples, the street food. But then after about a week or so of that, I began to feel this type of boredom setting in. I can't be bored. What? I shouldn't be feeling boredom when I'm doing exactly what I dreamed of doing for 2 years working at the factory, and I left my entire life to be doing this, so how can I possibly be feeling bored? Yet there I was, going to another temple. Another historical monument, another waterfall, another bus ride, another train ride, another temple. Which, all of these things are great, but I've just spent the last 7 months doing exactly this, and it's starting to get a bit mundane, just going to another temple, and going to another holy site, and going to another hostel, and what am I doing? After a while, it all just looks the same. So just as I was feeling lost and confused, I have a chance interaction with a man from Germany who was 10 years older than me at the time, so his perspective on things was a bit more broad. And he told me, look, my friend, all the temples and churches and monuments, in the end, they're all just piles of rocks. So you have a choice to make. You can either continue to go further down the road and see more of the tourist sites, or you can go deeper and travel with more of a purpose. Learn a new skill or something you will carry with you forever. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you have any suggestions? Yes. You are in Thailand, one of the best places in the world for scuba diving. and just so happens to be the cheapest place in the world to get your open water scuba diving certification. I just came from the small island in the south of Thailand called Koh Tao. Go there and learn how to scuba dive. Wow, I never thought of scuba diving, but yeah, I'll give it a try. Thanks a lot. So I immediately purchased a ticket to Koh Tao, which involves a 17-hour bus ride and a 6-hour ferry ride. But on the night before my departure to Koh Tao, some Japanese friends of mine in Bangkok invited me to their spot to enjoy some of the delicious delicacies of fried insects. Grasshoppers aren't too bad, okay? They just kind of taste like fried butter and salt. They just kind of, you just put it in your mouth. You know, it's really crunchy and salty and buttery. Okay, it's doable. But these massive grub worms, my friends, listen. When you put one of these things in your mouth, these grub worms, you pop it in your mouth and you go to bite down and it explodes in your mouth. Yeah. Even talking about it makes me want to gag. Yeah, they're filled with some kind of pussy, and it's not pleasant at all. But of course, I see myself as invincible at the time. And plus, this lovely Japanese lady was eating them completely carefree like it was nothing. So I couldn't let her show me up. So, okay, give it to me. Okay, just as I thought that the massive grubworm exploding pus in your mouth was bad, I had no idea about the giant water cockroach that was to come. What? Water cockroach? You eat that thing? Oh God. So, this giant water cockroach is not actually eaten like I'm appearing to eat it in this picture, okay? That's what I thought you just crunched down on. They said, no. And so you take the giant water cockroach, you have to break its back off, and then scrape the egg sac out from underneath the back, and then you eat the egg sac of the cockroach. Yes. This is actually reality, my friends. And it is a delicacy, of course. It tastes sweeter than crab meat. It tastes much like crab meat, actually. But because I wasn't raised on it, it was difficult to get over the fact that I was eating the egg sac of a cockroach. But I did it. Yeah. Probably wouldn't do it again, but glad I did it once. Yeah. So I'm on the ferry ride to Koh Tao. Okay, after a long bus ride and everything, I'm going to the island in the Gulf of Thailand, and a man approaches me and says, "Do you know where you're going?" I said, "To Koh Tao." He says, "Yes, but once you get there, do you want to do diving, right?" And I thought, what? How does he know? And he says, yes, you want to do diving, and my friend owns a dive shop. And see, I was still young and green at the time to the ways of being hustled. And so I was like, wow, how does he know? So I took it from as a sign from the universe that I have to go wherever this man is recommending I go. Because how did he know that I want to dive and that I'm coming there to get my diving certification? So I said, yes, okay, yeah, I'll go to this place. So I land in Koh Tao, and he takes me by the hand and leads me to a motorcycle, and he says, okay, get on. And I get on the back of his motorcycle, which is like a moped, actually, like an old looking moped, you know, Asian style. And I get on, I got my backpack on, we're going over these rugged, jagged roads, you know, muddy roads and everything like this. And I'm thinking on the trip, I'm thinking, wow, man. I mean, it looks like Jurassic Park. The mountains are covered in palm trees. Everything is, wow. The air is so warm and humid, and you can smell the ocean. And the boats are everywhere, and everyone's speaking languages you don't know. And it's just so new and exciting and fresh, and you're just so happy to be alive. My God. And I remember thinking, wow, if I did not heed the advice of both the German man and this Thai man, I would not be where I am at this moment. So obviously, I am meant to be here. He drops me off at a place called Big Bubble, and so begins my new life on the island of Koh Tao. Go there and